Welcome to Workshop 2, how to implement your foundation blueprint. Invest once for a lifetime of profits. Hello, it's Sapphire Gray again, founder of the Savvy Women Investors Academy and #1 best-selling author, New Rules of Success. Welcome to video 2 of my video workshop, the formula to profits. Now in this video, I'm going to teach you how to buy low and sell high. And more importantly, this will help you maximize your profits. So if you're new to investing in property, but you aren't sure how you can buy low and sell high, or you're an experienced property investor looking to increase your cash flow, you discover how women property investors like you and me can buy low and sell high, and why it's critical you focus on this right now. In video 1, we talked about a blueprint for creating a plan of action. I shared how this is going to immediately help you focus on your strategy and your end goal. If you haven't already, please watch that video. Go back and watch it now, and then come back to this one. Today I'm going to build on what we discussed by sharing the #1 thing you must master if you want to buy low and sell high. Think of this as your first step towards making this happen. This is entirely a new way of thinking about investing in property, so that you'll want to pay close attention to this. I'm also going to share how to find below market value properties. When you know how to do this, you'll know exactly the strategies you want to use to maximize your profits. The goal is to break you free of investing in the wrong types of properties. This way, you'll never have to worry about how to buy low and sell high, which means you'll maximize on your profits. We've got a lot to cover today, so be sure to have a pen and paper ready to take notes as you follow along. Anytime you're trying to buy low and sell high, it's inevitable you're going to hit a roadblock. You might experience some of this already. Things like demographic shifts, making the right offer, or even the profit margins. Well, here's what I know to be true. If any of this sounds familiar, it's totally normal. But if you simply accept this at face value, you'll never buy low and sell high. And I know where you are coming from. I get that it feels like some things are out of your hands. It's frustrating, I know, to come up against these things again and again. It seems really laborious, doesn't it? I've been there myself. I've even seen other women property investors go through the same thing. And it is especially stressful because you know that getting past these challenges are the key in helping you to buy low and sell high. So in this video, I'm going to make it easy for you. I'll help you avoid these unusual headaches by showing you the simple steps that I followed to buy low and sell high, which will save you lots of money. However, before we go any further, it's important I bring to your attention to something that often gets overlooked when you begin to see this on a practical level. And ignoring this virtually guarantees you'll have a tough time trying to buy low and sell high. It's easy to think it's an easy process. This is a dangerous assumption to make. And I want to emphasize this. It's a dangerous assumption to make. And I don't want you to be falling into this trap. But at some point, most of us believe this is true, myself included. And this big assumption is why so many women property investors are struggling today. Coming up, I will reveal the truth behind the old belief that it's an easy process. And more importantly, I'll share with you what you need to know instead. So this is the find, fix it, and sell it model. So find it, fix it, and sell it. And this is how you go about doing it. Search on the suggested property portals for below market value properties. I put this in your blueprint book, so go ahead, After this video, I want you to start your searches. These could be connecting with your local estate agents in your desired area where you would like to start building your property investment business. When you find the property, make sure you work out the financial figures to make sure the deal actually works. This is what we call stacking the deal. So you know that you are going to make a profit from it, or you can actually rent out the property if you want to become a landlady. Also, you must know the strategy that you're going to do so that the property you are purchasing will work for you in your chosen area to invest in. Look at the team that you want to find to fix up the property and start looking at the prices in the street. The reason why you're doing this is to find out when you add value to your property that you can have an uplift, that's your profit, in the property when you sell it. So start looking at the prices in the street, in the area, surrounding area, and get an idea of the property value. This is called the after renovation value, ARV. The purpose of this is to see the amount of profit you could potentially make after you have carried out all the works. Also, get the local estate agent in before renovation and after renovation so they can assess the value fairly. Now it's time to put your property on the market once you have renovated and done up the property is complete. Stage your property if you can, and you could do this very cheaply going to the local shops like your IKEAs or just, local home-based stores to pick up some furniture to stage your property. When people see something staged, they're more likely to buy because they can vision what it would look like for them to live in. And this is getting it ready for selling it. Once you get past all your objections and begin investing in yourself, you will start to see a massive growth. Therefore, I created this simple process. It's like searching for a certain type of shoe. You can do this. So let's use the analogy looking for a simple pair of shoes. So find. Step 1, you decide on the websites you're going to look at for your new shoes. Step 2, you compare prices, shape and sizes, etc. Step 3, you check if there are any discount vouchers you could use. Step 4, you then purchase at the lowest price. So that's your find. Then supposing you need to fix, supposing the heel breaks, then you need to find a shoemaker to repair those shoes. You also compare the prices because not all shoemakers who repair heels are cheap. Then you want to sell. So step 6, you take your shoes out into the world. You want to sell it to the public and you receive the best compliments. I set out to do this and it's happened. And now created a plan of action. Use this analogy to create your find it, fix it, and sell it. I know I've used the analogy of shoes, but it's easy for us ladies to look for shoes and finding it and showing off about it. So how about finding your best investment that you can find it, you can fix it, and then you can sell it. This is a testimonial from Erica. She says, Sapphire, it's exactly what her name says. She's unique, caring, and reassures you every step of the way. A sensational woman who puts herself out to help and support others. A very special woman, especially in business. Now, I read these testimonials to you because I want you to get an idea how I actually work with my clients and how I could actually work with you. This is another testimonial. This is from Anita. She said, before I started on our 2-day course that we've previously run, she was lost and she was confused. Now, Anita wasted a lot of time looking at different courses, going to different events and still not coming up with what she wanted. She got the property blueprint for the area that she wanted to invest in. And it was the best thing she done. She turned that property investment in Birmingham into a HMO. And then she done a rise and shine. So she basically bought a property and done it up, put a new kitchen, new bathroom, redecorated, and sold it for a profit. And she says, thanks to you, I'm now on track to being financially free and having a healthy pension. And she says, by the way, I have cut my hours down at work. And now, isn't that tremendous, to 8 hours? I now have an update with Anita. She's actually left work now and is concentrating solely on her property investment business. And she wouldn't have been able to do that without being on our training and us being able to help her and figure out what property strategy actually suited her. Then we have Eva. She says, Sapphire has been an invaluable resource in my property education journey to date. Not only has she shared her experience and insights, she has also been happy to signpost me to some of her key professionals in her team. I'm looking forward to partnering with her on her next project. And we are. I mean, Eva's moved on tremendously and is really looking forward to building out her portfolio. She also came to an auction with us and bought some land. Now, it's time to review. So let's do a quick review on what we covered today. First, we saw a whole new way to think about how to buy low and sell high. You can use what you learn here today to immediately help you increase your cash flow. Plus, you'll find out how to find below market value properties so you know the strategies to use to maximize your profits. It's been a packed jam video, so make sure you review your notes, look at your blueprint download, and put into action right away. Before we go today, I'd love to hear from you. So tell me what your life would look like if you could create a plan of action. How would life be different when you focus on the property strategy and end goals? And let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to reply to every comment that you put in to as many as possible. And if you found this video very useful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or even by sending a friend a URL link to this page. In the next video, I'm going to show you the entire blueprint so you can now start to implement your learning. It builds on everything we've talked about today, and most importantly, it outlines everything from the foundation to growing and scaling. I believe this is the most valuable training in the whole workshop. You'll walk away with so much clarity about how everything fits together, and you'll see areas that are most important for you to look after right now. So if you're new to investing in property, this will give you the exact track to run on now and to start implementing what you have learned. And if you're an experienced property investor, then you'd learn the specific steps you can take right now to amplify the momentum you've already had. Plus, you'll identify a few things which is likely holding you back from growing and scaling the way you want to. I've even included a PDF download of the entire blueprint, so you can print this out now and use it as a roadmap to implement what you have learned thus far. The next video is all about equipping for long-term success, giving you a big picture strategy for making the progress you're after. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Just by learning what we've covered today, you're one step closer to your ultimate goal. You want to flourish, and you and I both know it's so much more than just that, because it means you'll have more knowledge and time to have fun with your family and friends, and that's what really matters. So take what you have learned here today and start putting it into practice. Maybe you're just in the beginning stages, or maybe you can apply it in the right way straight away. The key thing is to get moving. You want to take the small steps which will give you and get you where you want to be. Next up, I'll share the blueprint which will help you flourish. I'm excited just knowing what a difference this will make to you. I can't wait to see you in the next video. See you then.